What's up, everybody out there? Welcome back to another episode of the Michael Hurdle Production Studio, rendering your imagination. Look what we got here. Exciting news. Real exciting, bucko. Or fam. Real exciting news, fam. Anyway, Fab finally got and installed their in launcher. And I'm messing around with it right now. This is my first impressions. I got on my computer last night and I usually open up the marketplace. I usually have like the Epic Game Marketplace here and the game, the game launcher, and I would open it up just to see if there's any news or anything because I usually go to the store first and then see what games are on there, and then I would just go to my library and just to see any updates or anything. Let me go back to my library and see what it is. Usually there was a Fab tab up here, and you would click on Fab, and then it would take you directly to their website. It'll just reroute you. Then you would be able to just like add whatever you needed to add to your library, which I already have these. But let's just say I clicked on them and I just wanted to add them to the library. Then I'll just add to cart and add to library, purchase. Then once I purchase this from the website or get it for free, then I would have to then go back to the launcher, go down here, and then refresh it so that I can see it in this list when I refresh it. But I mean, shoot, look at this list you got to go through. And these are mostly free items or things that I got and paid for, whatever. I made it myself. But I just wanted to get the first impressions of the Fab in launcher. So that Fab tab is gone from up here, right here on the side now. It's moved over here. So I click on it. And I notice when I click on it, it takes about 6 to 7 seconds just to load it up. I'm sure Epic Games is going to fix that because, it's going to end up being a problem. Us 3D artists, we want sufficiency, we want speed because, sometimes some of these projects are time sensitive and you got to have it done by a certain time. So you don't have no time for this. But so far, so good. I like the fact that it's in launcher now, and I like the fact that it's in the Epic Game launcher now, so I don't have to keep going back and forth to Fab's website just to come back and forth here. So that's a lot good. There's a couple of new features that Epic Games was talking about in this new in launcher, like export. And your export target can be any of these 3D programs or any version of Unreal Engine. And then when you export, you use Blender, so you want to export whatever you make in Unreal Engine to Blender, Cinema 4D, and make it a lot more easier. So you don't have to do any conversion or you don't have to do any extra steps. It'll export into the format, into the program that you use. So that's a real big help. Anything to speed up production is perfect because we all know time is money. And we all know some of these people who hire us as artists, they don't understand that these things take a long time and they want things to be done immediately. So anyway, in the download section, you have a list here that you can a path that you can add to the library. And here's the formats. Unreal Engine, same thing. What I like to use, I'm more of a USDZ or a USD guy, but you have all the typical formats. You have FBX, you have OBJ, and all these other formats, Move, etc., etc. And then the best thing about it is that you can choose the quality as well, raw, high, medium, or low. I'll just leave all those blank for now. I'm just trying to navigate my way through this, see how it is to move through this. And then look at that. You can just create a project from right in here. So this is from the limited time free, and I downloaded anything. Every month when Fab or Epic Games gives you a free item, I download that. That's why I went out and got an 8 terabyte drive so I can download all this. So let's just say I wanted to install this to the engine, which I already did. Just simply from the in launcher, you click on it and then you just create a project. Or you can add to a project. So let's just see what happens. And then you see there goes all my projects. And usually I use Unreal Engine 5.4 and I have this one folder called World Creation. That folder is probably 4 terabytes of information on there. But this is what they would call a game changer. I'm not even going to front, because now it's a little bit more easier, a little bit more streamlined, and I'm sure that Epic Games is going to come out with a whole bunch of new features, and they're going to give you a whole bunch of new additives to this and make things a lot more easier. So I'm looking very forward to seeing what this in launcher has in store for us 3D artists. And so for my first impressions, I like it. Only thing I'm going to complain about is that when you click on the Fab button, it just takes a while to load up. But I know Epic Games, they will fix that. So anyway, I just wanted to make this quick video. My name is Michael Hurdle from the Michael Hurdle Production Studio, rendering your imagination. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with everybody. And please put a comment so I'll know that you saw this video. And I'll talk to you guys the next time I do a video.